0200 hours, a moonless night in Caracas. Humidity is at 85%. Visibility is severely limited by a thick layer of fog rolling in from the Caribbean Sea. Inside the Miraflores Palace, the silence of the corridors of power is broken not by gunfire, but by the faint hiss of compressed air, followed by a neat, directed explosion with devastating force. A frame charge of C4 plastic explosive has just sliced clean through the 5-centimeter thick mahogany door of the presidential bedroom, blowing it inward like a paper toy. Before the wooden splinters can even hit the marble floor, 6 dark figures glide through the scorched doorframe. They move soundlessly, with zero-gravity grace, like ghosts. On their helmets, the 4 lenses of their GPNVG-18 panoramic night vision goggles emit a ghostly green phosphorescent glow, turning the pitch-black darkness into a scene as clear as day. Everything unfolds in slow motion for the victim, but at the speed of light for the intruders. An infrared laser beam sweeps directly across the chest of the man bolting upright in his bed in panic. He is the Tier 1 high-value target, HVT, the man holding the destiny of Venezuela. Before he can even orient himself, he sees the black muzzle of an HK-416 pointing straight at his face. No screams, no negotiations. Jackpot, jackpot, hands on target. The command is shouted in native-accented Spanish, completely crushing any will to resist. Within less than 4 seconds of the explosion, the president is pinned to the floor, his hands zip-tied behind his back with heavy-duty plastic cuffs. He is still wearing his silk pajamas. His eyes are wide open, staring blankly at the giants surrounding him wearing gas masks and bizarre night vision goggles. He cannot understand what is happening. How did the U.S. military penetrate the densest air defense system in South America and stand right next to his bed without a single siren going off? To answer that question, we must rewind 48 hours and zoom out the map to 800 miles offshore. The invisible siege. 2 days before H-hour, the Caribbean Sea, international waters. The calm surface of the sea is a visual deception. Below and above the water, a massive war machine is tightening its grip on Venezuela, but in a way that no radar can detect. This is not a Normandy-style invasion. This is the art of gray zone warfare. The centerpiece of the operation is the amphibious assault ship USS America LHA-6. It is not the giant Nimitz-class aircraft carrier often seen on TV. It is smaller, more dangerous, and designed for exactly one purpose: lightning-fast raids from the sea to the land. The USS America is operating in MCON Alpha mode, absolute radio silence. No radar, no broadband satellite communications, emitting 0 electronic signals. It is invisible amidst the vast ocean. But the real war began deep inside the capital of Caracas weeks ago. Officers from the CIA's ground branch, Special Activities Center, infiltrated the city under diplomatic and commercial covers. Their mission was not to hold guns, but to hold frequency scanners. They established a pattern-of-life surveillance network. They know exactly what time the president drinks his coffee, when the bedroom lights go out, and most importantly, when the bodyguard detail changes shifts. This intelligence was encrypted and beamed directly to the KH-11 satellite in orbit, then transmitted down to the Joint Special Operations Command hiding aboard the USS America. All the pieces are in place, but they remain one deadly obstacle: Venezuela's integrated air defense system. This is where we need to dive into the technical aspects, because this factor decides the success or failure of the entire campaign. Caracas is protected by one of the densest fire nets in the Western Hemisphere. Its backbone is the S-300VM Anti-2500 long-range air defense missile system produced by Russia, combined with JY-27 wide-mat early warning radars from China. The S-300VM is no joke. Its phased array radar can detect targets from 250 kilometers away, track 24 targets simultaneously, and guide 4 missiles at speeds of Mach 7.5, 7.5 times the speed of sound. If the US used fourth-generation aircraft like the F-16 or F-15E Strike Eagle for this mission, they would be detected the moment they left the sea surface. An F-16 has a radar cross-section of around 1 to 5 square meters. On the S-300 screen, it shows up as clearly as a flying truck. The result would be a massacre. That is why the Pentagon didn't choose muscle. They chose stealth. They chose the F-35C Lightning II. The F-35C, the carrier-based version, has a radar cross-section equal to a metal golf ball, about 0.001 square meters. To the enemy's JY-27 radar, the F-35 is virtually invisible until it's too close, and then it's too late. But stealth is not enough. The F-35s in this campaign do not carry bombs for ground strikes. They play the role of quarterback, the conductor of the sky. With the AN/ASC-239 Barracuda sensor suite, the F-35 performs passive electronic warfare. It sniffs out the S-300 radar waves, pinpointing the exact coordinates of the command vehicle without emitting a single signal to reveal itself. And just if, the enemy radar gets lucky and catches a signal, these F-35s carry the antidote, the AGM-88G ARGM-ER anti-radiation missile. This is a new generation smart missile capable of memorizing the radar's location even if the enemy turns it off to hide.
The F-35 will clear the path, creating an invisible safety corridor through the skies of Caracas. But to be 100% sure, the Americans need a diversion. Back to the real-time timeline. The clock strikes 01:45, 15 minutes before H hour. To the east of the city, 20 miles from the presidential palace, 2 F-16 Vipers suddenly pull up, braking from their low-altitude sea-skimming flight path. The pilots push the throttles to max, engaging afterburners. The jet engines roar, creating a sonic boom that shakes the entire city. They release a barrage of flares, lighting up a corner of the night sky. On the Venezuelan military radar screens, this looks like a direct airstrike from the east. Sirens wail across Caracas. ZU-23-2 anti-aircraft batteries begin spitting fire frantically toward the light. The S-300 radar stations rotate their antennas to the east, focusing all energy on this noisy threat. That is the magic trick, a classic sleight of hand. While every eye and sensor looks east, the real knife begins to stab into the flank from the west. Exploiting the chaos and the radar jamming created by the F-35's 4 specialized MH-60M Black Hawk helicopters begin to enter the mainland. But these are not the Black Hawks you saw in the movie Black Hawk Down. This is a top-secret modified version, often called the Silent Hawk or Ghost Hawk, with angular designs to scatter radar waves and special signal-absorbing paint. More importantly, the rotor system has been completely redesigned to eliminate the characteristic whop-whop sound of a helicopter. Its noise sounds only like a soft wind hiss, easily drowned out by the sirens and anti-aircraft fire roaring on the other side of the city. Sitting in the cockpit are the legendary pilots of the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, 160th SOAR, nicknamed the Night Stalkers. Their motto, "Death waits in the dark." They fly in nap of the earth mode, hugging the terrain, weaving between the skyscrapers of Caracas, sometimes just meters away from rooftop antennas. They are like bats navigating through a cave. Inside the cabin, 24 operators from Delta Force, CAG, are checking their weapons one last time. No one speaks a word. Their heart rates are steady at 60 beats per minute, cold and absolutely focused. They carry short-barreled HK-416 CQB rifles loaded with 5.56mm steel-core armor-piercing rounds and Glock 19 pistols mounted with surefire lights. 01:58 hours. the steel fist. Two helicopters hover directly over the roof of the Miraflores Palace. No landing. Fast ropes are deployed. Within 15 seconds, 12 operators have touched down on the terrace. Another team, Team Bravo, approaches from the side gate on the ground, using light armored vehicles as shields. Team Alpha on the roof begins the surgery. They don't take the stairs, they use frame charges to blow open the skylight, dropping straight down into the third-floor corridor where the presidential bedroom is. Gunfire erupts, but it is suppressed gunfire. Foot. The Venezuelan guards, though brave, are completely reactive. They are looking out the windows to the east when the enemy appears right behind them. Human reaction time takes an average of 0.5 seconds to perceive a threat, but Delta Force needs only 0.2 seconds to end a target using the double tap technique, 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. 9-bang flashbang grenades are continuously thrown into blind corners. The blinding light and the 170 decibel explosion paralyze the hearing and vision of anyone within 10 meters radius. The Miraflores Palace turns into a maze of smoke, strobing lights, and laser beams. And then, boom, the bedroom door flies open. We return to the very first moment of the video. The target is secured. Extraction and geopolitical aftermath. Package secured, moving to extract. The Venezuelan president, his head now covered by a black hood, is dragged up the stairs. The MH-60M helicopter swoops down as low as possible. The entire process, from setting foot on the roof to takeoff, takes just 8 minutes. The Americans call this time on target. The longer they stay, the risk increases exponentially. As the helicopters turn back toward the sea, the Venezuelan air defense system finally realizes the truth. The S-300 radars scan frantically for targets, but by now, the F-35C squadron above begins a full-scale jamming attack. The enemy radar screens turn white like a blizzard. 0230 hours. The helicopter lands safely on the deck of the USS America. The operation ends. Not a single aircraft shot down, not a single American soldier seriously wounded. The next morning, as the sun rises over Caracas, the citizens wake up to a geopolitical shock. Their president has vanished from the most heavily guarded mansion in the country. No buildings flattened, no tanks rolling through the streets, but the regime has been decapitated. This is a terrifying testament to the modern military power of the United States. The ability of power projection anywhere at any time with surgical precision. It sends a chilling message to other potential adversaries around the world. No matter how deep you dig your bunkers or how many advanced air defense systems you buy, you are never truly safe. However, this is still just a hypothetical scenario. Reality on the battlefield is always much more chaotic. Could Russia's more modern S-400 Triumph system have seen these F-35s? Could a more elite guard force have held off Delta Force long enough for reinforcements to arrive? Those are questions left unanswered. What do you think about this scenario? Is this tactic feasible in reality or too risky? Leave your analysis in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue decoding top-secret military files in the next video.